Hello guys and welcome to this week's Funza Academy video. We live in a knowledge economy where there is always something new and interesting to learn. So whether you are a young student, a working adult, or even a retired person, you can always be a learner. Now, as a learner, you may have many questions about learning. For example, a common question many learners have is, what is the best time in the day to study? Another question learners have is about study methods. Are there methods I can follow that will make me a better learner? In this video, we will attempt to answer both questions. We have also put useful links in this video's description, so please take a look at them after watching this video. And yes, if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to my channel. My name is Divya and I am a lifelong learner. Okay, so let's focus on the first question. Is there a best time to study? Many people say that one should start studying early in the day. When you wake up, your mind is fresh and better prepared to handle complex tasks. Also, finishing something early in the day gives us a feeling of accomplishment and confidence. Okay, that makes sense. But when should I begin studying? Honestly, I feel quite sleepy as soon as I wake up. Studying immediately after you wake up may not make sense. The period, roughly 2 to 4 hours after we wake up, is what some scientists call brain's peak performance time. So, for example, if you wake up at 6, your peak times to start learning are between 8 and 10 a.m. You could begin your studying during this period. But what about evenings and nights? Are these good times to study? Some psychologists recommend studying at night since going to bed after studying helps your brain process and absorb the material we just learned. There could also be less disturbances during the night, helping you concentrate better. Okay, now that we have seen when to study, are there any suggestions of what we should study during these time periods? Yes, there are. The early hours are when our brain is better at performing complex study tasks, such as reading new topics and solving problems. You could plan your studying in such a way that these activities are completed by lunchtime. Use the evenings for lighter tasks such as revision and thinking. So if you learnt about photosynthesis in the morning, try to recall what you learnt in the evening. Take a piece of paper and write the topic at the top of the page. Pretend you're teaching the idea to someone else. Write down an explanation on the paper while you describe the topic out loud. Once you can explain an idea with simple languages, you have deeply understood it and will remember it for a long time. At this point, many of you may be thinking, I cannot study in the morning since that is when I am in school or at work. Well, do not worry, since in reality every person is different. Some people function well during the day, others during the night. The more important thing is not when you study, but how you utilize your study time. And here are some important factors for you to keep in mind while you study. Try to find out in which part of the day you feel most refreshed and alert. Choose a time when you have least possible distractions. Bring everything you need and nothing you don't. If you study best with your favorite music playing, that is fine. But do you really need to be on social media while studying? Aim to think positively when you study and remind yourself of your skills and abilities. And yes, avoid comparing yourself with others because you usually end up feeling bad about yourself. Avoid studying long hours. Taking study breaks to exercise or drawing a few deep breaths will help your studying and lower your stress level. Take on the role of a teacher. Experiment with trying to teach information you've just learnt to an imaginary classroom during a study session. Research shows that students have better memory and recall abilities if they do so. And finally, change your scenery. If you like studying alone, try studying in a group. If you like studying in a library, try studying in a cafe or a park. Who knows, you may just discover a fun way to learn. So guys, this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you found it useful. Goodbye and happy learning!